What's up, y'all? Usay Perez, your entrepreneurial hippie, and this is the Self-Love Project. I know it's been a while since I made a video, y'all. It took me a while to be able to come to this conclusion about my particular perception on things. And so I would like to throw out a little disclaimer now. I understand that people can only understand to their limit of their perspective. You know, not to say that it's a limiting perspective or an overwhelming perspective, you know, but I understand that not everybody is going to understand where I'm coming from with this episode. So this particular episode, we are going to talk about the theory of relativity. Now, the reason that I decided to come up with this as the topic for this video is because I woke up one morning and, you know, the theory of relativity kind of just popped into my head. You know, I was doing like these typical things that I was telling y'all about before, you know, watching these videos, listening to these people who have their own perspective on things. And so one morning something just said, you know, start doing research on the theory of relativity. So that's what I did. Once I had a clear understanding of that, then the Doppler effect kept coming to mind. Try to figure out what that is. Or, you know, I didn't pay that much attention in high school, so I daggone sure don't remember now, you know. So I ended up doing some background research on that. And within this whole time, you know, I had these like sudden thoughts about, you know, augmented realities and the Matrix and just stuff like that, you know. So let me start back at the beginning. Theory of relativity. What I perceive that to be is time is relative to the individual. Now let me give you an example. I call my mom. My mom is in England right now. It is 1:45. So that means in England right now it's about 6:45. And yet we're still talking at the same time. So I guess to a certain extent we can all agree that time doesn't exist. Because if that were the case, then we would have an extremely lagging conversation. Like, it's just, I don't see how it would be possible if time really existed, you know? But we're not going to get that far into it. And then with the Doppler effect, it's the best way that I can figure out to describe to you all the importance of frequencies, because frequencies then transfer to energy, and as we all know, everything has its own energy. The grass, even this dead wooden bridge behind me, you know, everything has its own energy. So let's tie it back into self-love and why these are important to understand in order to not only love yourself, but love yourself enough to be able to chase the things that you want to do, the things that you desire to do with your life, the things that you manifest into your life. The theory of relativity and the Doppler effect are the best ways that I can help describe to you the process in which it takes to be able to live that type of lifestyle. Let's give an example of how you can relate these to actual life. So, let's say an ambulance goes by, right? You're on the street and you hear an ambulance. The frequency sounds a lot different when it's further away, when it's in front of you, and when it's passing you by. Now let's go back to manifestations. Your thoughts are energies, are frequencies. And since there's a time delay on things, because time is relative to the individual. So that means that our time doesn't work with everything else. Like, the planet moves at like 60,000 miles per hour, which is why there are certain time zones and stuff. But it seems that everything still happens at the same time. So our time, our clock might be different than the universe's clock. It's running on a different time, and yet it's still happening right now. So you put that thought out there. Let's say your thought is the ambulance, okay? You hear it when it's far away, okay? Because you're bringing it into your reality, okay? So it sounds a lot different, and you know to start preparing for this ambulance to like pass you by, you know, because you hear it coming. So since you hear it coming, there's no need to wonder if the ambulance is coming because you hear it, you know. So you continue doing what you're doing, you know, in order to do what you have to in life, and then the ambulance is directly in front of you at some point, right? Now this is where we all become daredevils, right? This is all where we become, this is no time to call stunt doubles. You hop onto the ambulance. Alright, this is you hopping onto your dream when it's in your present reality, when it's in front of you. You hop onto that ambulance, alright? That's you. And for you to be able to do that and to be able to hold on, you know, to be able to keep your balance for a certain amount, you have to match the energy of the ambulance, you know? You're not going to be doing a bunch of moving around and stuff. You're trying to stay positioned to a point where you can hold on to this ambulance. And you know what? If you fall off, that's okay, because that's led you further along with your path. You know, So then manifest another ambulance. You hear it, you know it's coming. You continue doing the things that you have to do, you know, in the meantime while you're waiting for this ambulance to pass you. And then you hop on again. Now what happens if you don't hop on? You hear the ambulance pass you by. The frequencies get a lot lower, you know. The ambulance is far away, it's got those higher frequencies, and then bow, it's in the area where you can actually understand it and hear it for the frequency that it has because you're matching the frequency. And then if you don't hop on, it passes you by, the frequencies get lower. So the whole goal, you guys, is to try to hold on to the ambulance. Well, not only hold on, but jump onto the ambulance and try to hold on for as long as you can so you don't get the after effects of hearing the lower frequencies because it passed you by. That's the best way that I can explain it. And you know, I always try to keep these short and sweet, so I'm gonna just leave it on that note. Thank you so much to the people that still pay attention to these videos. I know it took me a long time to be able to come out with this video because it was a lot for me to take in, you know. So, and I don't like talking about stuff that I don't believe myself, so I had to have enough time to be able to digest all of these ideas and all of these concepts that come to me. You know, insights are real. You know, you get incited, you know, with some knowledge, and then you've got to decipher, digest it for yourself. And then if you choose to be that type of person, then spread the word, you know, and that's what I try to do. So much love, y'all. This is the Entrepreneurial Hippie. I hope y'all like my outfit today, you know. I like my background. You see how I'm like perfectly perched in the middle of the bridge. So just much love, y'all. Make sure that you are counting your blessings. You're being thankful for the things that you have now because that also helps manifest things for you. Always showing gratitude and genuine gratitude. And just happy that you have another moment. Like, not everybody gets it, you know? So much love to you guys. I love you all. I love myself. And I will continue to make videos as they come to me. Hopefully it'll be every week, but you know, if it's another situation like this where I just want to digest it before I give it back to you all, then that's what's gotta happen. Alright, so much love. Have a great day. Stay spectacular. Do dope things. Be a dope person because you have no other choice. Alright, much love, y'all.